The property is symbolic of a group of people who seek to provide housing for people who are homeless or who can't afford to live at a place, or people who have been displaced because of eviction actions by Fannie Mae. So we got a call from the realtor, from someone here saying there was a realtor here. They came, they changed the locks. So we came, we talked to them. They brought two police units here, both of whom went away. Talked to the people inside, we talked to the people outside. They were kind of cool, but didn't go away. Those are the realtors, the locksmith, and then some guy who's coming here to board out the place. So that happened. The police came in after they changed the locks, and they forcefully broke the locks existing on the doors. So they did for the downstairs, went in and just started arresting people without giving them a chance to leave. They refused to produce the warrant. There isn't a warrant. They showed me that someone filed a complaint on the 6th of the 9th of December, and that was the broker. I think it's all coordinated, and they're doing what they have to do to break this up. But the good part about it is that they are violating their own rules, so that we have in place. We have a press release that should be coming out within a few days, and that is we want the world to pay attention to what's going on. The National Lawyers Guild is working as advocates on their behalf, and we'll see to what extent we're going to get them out. It seems as though they're going to be processed and released from Central this evening.
I was actually just walking to the store because I know people who live in the neighborhood, and I was like, oh my God, there's hella police cars driving up the street super fast. And so, wow. Okay, and then so I'm like, oh my God, let me hurry up and jump out with my Ustream and start streaming. And the first thing I saw is that they didn't know how to get in the gate. It didn't seem like they had a key to get in the gate or the door. I saw the Tactical Action Committee came outside with their sign. When they realized what was happening, they went back and shut the door, and the police tried to forcibly open it, at which point they were not able to do so. They said, never mind, forget it, and then they sent the guy up with the tools to open the door. So I thought I heard a drill. I'm not entirely sure. I'm going to go watch my stream and see exactly what I picked up on that. But from what I can tell, they broke in. They refused to present any documentation that would support their being here today. There were many people asking for a copy of the warrant. They were being denied a copy of a warrant or anything stating the reason why they were showing up to take people in. And then they started putting people in the vans. We were trying our best to get names and birthdays to report to the NLG, and then trying to get property, like trying to get permission to take property, because we've seen it before where they said, oh, people can come pick up their tents, or people can come get the stuff that was taken during the raid, and people have not been returned their property. So, you know, we've been trying to do our best here. But from what I'm seeing last night at 20th and Mandela and today, like, even though they're not showing up in riot gear and stuff, what it seems like is, like, forgive me for my language, but the police are starting to become more camera whores. Like, we want the PR. We want to be able to say that we're coming non-violently and that we're doing things by the book. But the truth of the matter is breaking, encroaching our constitutional rights is normal protocol for the Oakland Police Department. And so to find out that it's a different matter downstairs was civil and upstairs was criminal is very interesting. And I'm wondering what's going to come of that, especially because with the civil matter, they weren't actually supposed to come in, to my understanding, until it's been ruled on within the court. With the criminal matter, I guess they could have come. So I'm wondering actually what's going to come of that. It's a very interesting fact. But right now, yeah, we're just trying to figure out what's going to happen with the aftermath, if they're actually going to be released, or if they're going to have to go through that hellish process at Santa Rita and get out at 2, 3, 4 in the morning, or what, you know. I just, I want to always take the opportunity to say that, you know, it's not enough to sit there and watch TV and to yell at the, you know, Channel 2, Channel 7, Glenn Beck, Bill O'Reilly. Like, it's not enough to sit there and be frustrated and yell at the TV, because that's like, they're putting the message out, they're not receiving it from you. So the best way to get out and show your frustrations now is no longer to continue a conversation only. It's the time to literally stand up for what you believe in is now. Like, we can no longer continue to have the dissenting voices swept under the carpet. So, you know, that's what I always like to take the time to say. So thank you very much for covering this.
Well, today we got a call from the owner of this property stating that his property had been taken over by Occupy Oakland protesters, and he wanted us to come down and get him out of his property. He came down, he had a locksmith waiting. He opened the house up for us. He went inside and saw there was approximately 16 individuals in the house that wasn't supposed to be there. So we went in and effected arrest after he made citizens arrest.
How many arrests were made?
16.
Okay, and what's happening with the property now? Looks like it's being boarded up?
Yes.
And what have you encouraged the people that were here to do next? Any advice for them to folks that are involved with this movement or that want to try and occupy empty houses in the area?
Well, we're just here to enforce the law. We're trying to be impartial with these type incidents and just enforce the law when someone breaks them.
Okay. Was there any safety hazards or anything that you could identify when you went in? I mean, did the conditions look okay, or I mean, as far as utilities, gas, fire, anything like that? Did anything?
Well, I haven't really made a detailed inspection like that, but the house was extremely cluttered, as you can imagine, with 16 people living in a small house of this nature.
Were both upper and lower units being occupied?
I'm not sure. I haven't gone upstairs as of yet.
All right.